Greeting beautiful gamers, it's BoyDreamz. Welcome to another Runeterra video. We are continuing our speedruns of Lissandra adventure. Today's champion is none other than Jinx, who was surprisingly the fastest run I have ever done so far. The reason why I thought she wouldn't be the fastest is the fact that the stages have more HP than any other adventure, and her damage is mostly done 1 HP per activation for her star power. However, her power paired up with certain powers we find along the way, and the way certain relics work makes it so the HP of those stages is insignificant. Starting with the build, the Loose Cannon's payload. When I'm summoned, discard your hand and then create that many papaws in hand. The Scourge's Stash, Plunder I cost 2 less, and Guardian Angel Last Breath. If it is the first time I've been slain this game, revive me with 1 HP. The combination of those relics makes Jinx very powerful, but in order to achieve her full potential, we need to reset and find certain powers, which I obviously did. Before getting into that, let me talk about the support champion that we want with Jinx. I will give you a second to think about it. If you say or thought the answer is not, it does not matter, then you're so wrong. We can think of Jinx as a standalone champion, who her kit is for her and her alone. Don't you even try to prove me wrong, because you will make a fool of yourself. So after many attempts, I got Stabilize. When you summon a champion, summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. When you pair this with the Loose Cannon's payload, you will discard your hand twice, which will deal damage for as many cards as you have in hand, plus 2 for the second Jinx, because you will create 2 super mega death rockets, one for leveling up Jinx and the other from the star power, which gives you 1 whenever you level up a champion. Then we have the Scourge's Stash, which helps us summon Jinx sooner, and with her kit it is so easy to activate Blender effect. Guardian Angel shines when you manage to slay Jinx, allowing you to further deal damage by discarding your hand an extra time for the Jinx that got revived and the Jinx that will be summoned from Stabilize, which will occur once more because of the freshly summoned Jinx. There are powers that we look for to make this faster, which I will get into later in the run. However, right now I want to talk about a power that might look good on Jinx, but it is not. I will explain why. I'm talking about Ascension Tool, which we used with Diana run if you saw my previous video. Ascension Tool: when you level up a champion, all players discard their hand. The reason you want to avoid this power is the fact that you want to have a hand. So when you slay your Jinx to activate Guardian Angel, you will not miss out on the extra damage that comes from summoning the new Jinx. A tip for you is to grab any relic that says game start, draw me if I'm now in your hand. That will maximizes your hand size and therefore maximizes your damage. An interesting interaction between Guardian Angel and Stabilize, which you may not know, and makes this even better and faster. When you kill a Jinx, Guardian Angel will revive 1, which will activate Stabilize. The funny thing is, unlike the Jinx that got revived, the one who has been summoned with Stabilize will still be able to activate Guardian Angel, allowing us to use her to get more damage out of the Loose Cannon's payload, and this can be used infinitely. And because we have papaws, we can easily kill our own Jinxes, activating both Guardian Angel and Stabilize for as many times as we want, or as many times as our board allows. Circling back to the powers that should be very useful with Jinx, because we create Papaos that cost 1 mana. Wild Inspiration will make our Papaos cost 0. Wild Inspiration, your created cards cost 1 less. Therefore, we can summon Jinx, kill Jinx, revive Jinx, stabilize Jinx, kill Jinx again, revive Jinx, summon Jinx, we'll stabilize, do it again, until the enemy dies. Well, unless we're speaking of Lissandra, who will make them cost 3 after we play 3 cards that round. Relic that has similar effect to stabilize is Shadow Totem. When I'm summoned, summon an exact ephemeral copy of me, which later on the run I will get on Jinx, which makes it even easier to do this because now I'm using less cards to summon more Jinxes, which is very lovely. And for some reasons I don't just summon 3 Jinxes with it makes it 5. I don't know why, but this is how the code works. Back in the days, if you have those 2, you're actually gonna fill up the board with Jinxes, but they nerfed it somehow, but it's still very powerful indeed. Jinx's strategy is very simple. Shuffle your hand if you don't have Jinx in your hand. Shuffle anything that has the power. If I'm not in your hand, draw me, so you maximize your hand size. And that's it. You want to summon Jinx as soon as possible, kill Jinx, summon another with Guardian Angel, and so on. That's it. Nothing else matter. And there is nothing else I could teach you with Jinx as of the moment, because I cannot think of anything else to teach you about Jinx. So enjoy the rest of the run, and I'll see you when we get to Lissandra. Then I will teach you what to do with Lissandra.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a
Lissandra,
day when we
you
weren't
want to kill
alone. Take me
Lissandra
back
as
to
soon
an
as you
age when
can,
the
because
world
once
felt
she's
small.
leveled, she will
Way
give
back
tough
before
to
we
the
blew it
Nexus,
all. Take me
which will
back to a
nullify our
place where I
damage
felt
because
at home.
we deal
Take
1
me back
damage
to
at a
a day
time,
when we
and
weren't
tough
alone.
nullifies
Take me
that
back to
damage.
an age when the world felt
So as
small.
you've seen me do,
Way
I
back
will
before we
kill
blew
her
it
as
all.
soon as
Too many
possible.
things going on.
Now,
I can't keep track of them all.
anything
From
else
people
is
dropping a bomb
straightforward.
to people putting up walls. I feel
Nothing
like
else
life is
to
on
it.
hold. Perception stuck in a
But
vault.
that
I know
we
that time can
cannot
heal all, but how much time
play
till we fall?
more than
It's
3
awfully
calls
chilly
because
outside
of
when
the
there's no
minor
shelter to hide.
restriction.
When everything is a lie,
To
you'll find
Lissandra.
that out in some time. But when the
Other than
things on your
that,
mind are all considered
everything
a
is
crime,
quite
communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
That's it for today's run. If you have any question, idea, a card, a game that you want me to try out, or even if you want to suggest my next speedrun champion, let me know either in the comment section below or in Discord. Remember, I will always reply. Other than that, thank you to Peaceful Gamers for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.